Hello everyone. This is a continuation of Ethereum prerequisites part 3. Now if I want to upload any file to IPFS, how we are going to upload a file to IPFS using the web server. So for the simplicity, I'm taking the new folder. I want develop again this web server, and we will upload a file from the UI, and we'll store that file in the IPFS, and we'll get back that file using the API. I mean, we download that file from the IPFS. So this is our agenda. The first step is that we need to create our own project. I have taken the Visual Studio Code Editor. I'm launching a terminal here. I'm inserting a new project saying the npm init. So all as it is development, it doesn't require anything, and there is a package.json it is developed, right? Now I want to create one app.js folder. Once I create the app.js folder file, I want to create a simple web server. For that, I use the library in the npm. For that, I'll open Chrome browser. We use express const app express equal to express npm express. You can type in Google. Okay, click here express npm, and there will be a simple web server which you can deploy. I'll copy this and control I'll paste here, save it, right? Now my web server is ready. Just I want to check whether it's running with the node app.js. Web express is not installed, so install express npm install express. Sorry, npm install save express, so that it gets installed into the our folder, project folder. So once, meanwhile, for installing, I want to use for file uploading, right? So for that, I am using the one more package, something like Multer. So I'll do Multer npm. So Multer npm is something will be displayed. So again, I will use here. Here there is some HTML is there and some code is there. For using already we are using Express, so we can copy only which is relevant to our code. These two are not there, right? So I'll copy these two lines and I'll paste here, save it. Again, there is a, we want to upload one document, right? So I'll copy this route. Again, I paste here, right? And there is a HTML. I want to embed in the HTML this following tag. So for that, what I do is that I'll create again one folder here so that my HTML will be already in one folder public. Inside that, I'll do index.html. Here I take HTML5 boilerplate. Right. Inside the body, I'll try to copy this and I paste here. Sorry, it is somewhere else. Right. I'll put one more button here so that I can, after uploading, I can do that. But let us see. Save it. I want to send this file in the default route. So for that, instead of sending hello world, I need to reference that particular response as a file, that particular HTML file. You can see the method send file already. It is displaying, and you can read automatically sends the content type, whatever background has to do, that will be set by the Express server. I'll do that, send file, and where exactly is there? So -dir name will give the present directory. plus uh, you can make it as public slash, it's in public folder, so public, and file is index.html, right? Save it. So I'll run for the time purpose node app.js. So I'm sorry, Multer is not installed. So for installing Multer, again we need to use npm install Multer -save. It's a small library which is very comfortable, right? Node app.js. So it's running on 3000 port. I will open the browser. Open here. So localhost colon 3000. So here choose file is there. I can choose a file. For example, home or pictures, any screenshot I want to upload, right? But I can't submit to come to the backend. So for that I need one more button, right? So for that I need to create a button. So button will be created generally in HTML page. So click on index.html. Here I'll create one. Not in the inside of form we need to create. Button, submit or upload, whatever you can do that, right? Okay. Upload button is created, right? I will save it. Again, I will stop the server. I will rerun the server. So inside the app.js, the request.file will be coming. So just see what it is coming, the request.file, console.log request.file, right? Whether the file coming here or not, we will check that. Then go here again. Are we running the server? Yes. I need to stop the server, rerun the server, so that my message will be displayed in the log. So now there is upload button, right? I don't want, okay, choose file, screenshot, upload. It's uploading now. You can see the loading button. You can see the file avatar, file name avatar, whatever we used here, it's coming. Selection original name, selection 001, whatever I selected here, it's coming here, right? So here we are able to get from the front end to the web server, and you can see there is a folder here, it's coming and storing here. If I open the containing folder, you can see exactly what has been uploaded, right? This has been uploaded, right? In my local directory it has been uploaded, but I want to upload the same file to the IPFS. So for that I want to use something called one more library for npm IPFS hyphen API. There is an npm library for IPFS API. I want to use that. Click on that first link. Then first statement you need to save it. I will save it. Control C. I will stop my server. I'll paste this statement so that I can save the IPFS API to my product directory library. I'm downloading it. Then first statement will be something like this, where IPFS API could require. I put after Multer, right? Then here something called IPFS. You can use like this, or even you can use connect to IPFS daemon API server. Copy this and paste here. So localhost, I'm not running any IPFS server, right? So I use Infura server, infura.ips, ipfs.io, Control S. So I connected to that. Now I want something. There are CDNs also which you can directly add to the HTML page. You can use that. But our purpose is not that. We added our library and we want to add the file. So here are the APIs methods, whatever it is. We want to add file. So this is the first IPFS. We need to use that. IPFS.api.files.add. So I open the link. There is a GitHub repository. This is a API. Add data and options. Right. I copy that and inside the profile I'll do the what I do. I'll use this IPFS.add. So for data, I need to. So there are different kinds of data I can pass here. It can be bytes, it can be blob, it can be string. So whatever different types data can be, where data may be, right? So here I want to read whole into a file into the buffer and do that. So for that, for data to be copied, I declare one variable where data equal to. I will take file new buffer of FS is a file system in the API. I want to read some file, right? Read file sync. So in order to see what are the methods available for the fs read dot read file sync, we need to make it require actually. Const fs equal to require fs. So file system we are importing it. So here what I do is that uh, request.file we have something and I try to give the path of it so that it takes a particular file and it converts into the buffer. So this is our data contents. So after passing the data in the options, what we can do is that we can write something like fallback function or callback function error. If an error, it comes to error. If there is a file, we can do the file. So inside the file, something like this. If there is an error, then I will do console.log error. Otherwise, what I do is that console.log whatever it's coming in the file. Then I want something like I want to send the response. So just I'll see the response and we'll see how we can send the response. I'll save so far whatever we have done here and I'll run the sorry I'll run the node app.js again. I'll go to the browser localhost choose file, selection 01, upload. So once it is uploaded, error get address info infura.ipfs.io column 50001. So we are unable to connect to the Infura node itself. Okay, infura.ipfs.io. Just we want to check whether it is right or not. I'll try to say Infura IPFS node. So here infura.ipfs node. I will try to see what is the correct node to connect that. Auto settings, IPFS. It's not that clear. IPFS API. Instead of this, what I do public IPFS gateway. IPFS.infura.io actually. So what we have given here, so we have written infura.infura.io. Let's see now. Again, go to the page, choose file, option 1, upload. Still, there is a parse error, socket data. It's not about IPFS error, there is a parse error, undefined. Use protocol HTTPS. So now we have got that. So it's a HTTPS socket error, right? So just I made it as HTTPS so that it is started working. So it's giving something like path and hash and what is the size of it. So I want to say still it is loading actually, since it is not getting any response from the web server, it's getting loaded. So what should I do for that is that I need to send a response from the web server. For doing that, I need to send something like res response. I'm sending like send. I want to send hash of it, file of 0. So it's an array. You can see that it's an array, file of 0. So first element dot hash. Load it, stop it, run it again. Uh, so choose file, selection one, upload. So uploaded, I got written as hash, right? So now I want to download it. For that, what I do is that I can write one download route to something like app.get. So slash download, and I want parameter something like ID, right? I'll give this in the code so that it doesn't give me an error. And there's a callback for this. So function request and response. So here I try to write my request response. I want, so default IPFS has a URL where it's something like, now this hash is there, right? Copy it and https colon IPFS .io slash IPFS. If I give the hash, it automatically download whatever the uploaded picture, right? So I want this URL to be given. So I will take this and here in the download ID, res, I want to return. As soon as I click on download, I want something to be returned. So dot redirect. Already there is a link, right? So redirect, and I'll give this link, right? Save it. So every time only this particular image gets downloaded. So I want to make it as programmatic. For that, I have given colon ID as a parameter. So I will take this hash and I'll try to pass it the runtime, right? Plus request. If I want to access that ID, then request dot params dot ID. I can get that. So whether I'm getting the hash correct or not, I want to check it here. Request dot params dot ID, right? So for download API is ready, but I want something placeholder in our HTML page, right? Here we don't have anything, give the placeholder and text box, something like that to give the hash and download it, right? So for that, what I do is that I go to my HTML page. Outside the form, I will give from input text, right? I take ID is something hash, file hash, right? Then a button. Use button is something like download, right? Again, I want, once I click on download, I want for that particular API to be called. So for that, I need to write script, right? For writing a script, again, I want Ajax response. So for that, Ajax request. Go here. Try it yourself on study state. Try it yourself. Copy this. But I don't require any Ajax request for this, I suppose, because when we are clicking the download button, it should call our API. So for that, we will paste this. Okay. Instead of get, we will give the download. Yeah, we need a Ajax request. So our root is something download slash document dot get element ID dot value. But instead of demo, we need to give file hash. But here we it's nothing to do. Just I'll comment it out, save it, right? So download slash ID. This is ID. So this is something download slash ID. There are some error section. I need to put plus here. That is string. Right. And one more error. Still there is an error 29 into place. Why there is an error? Take this out, print out. Paste this. There is an error period. So particular, I think here document download slash plus error. By ID file hash, right? Auto value, right? So for now, I'll record this. So it is giving an error. What time being entered for this? Oh, okay. This is not getting entered. One parenthesis is troubling us. Yeah. Go to terminal, do it, node app.js, reload the page. You can see download button has come. Choose file. I'll do screenshot do something like this. Upload. There is a hash. I'll copy this. Then I'll go back to the page, root page. I'll give here. Click on download. Start console. Click on download. I'm not doing any action, right? So here I need to on click. I need to do this load doc, right? Again, run it on the server, load it. Existing file also I can do that. I can copy this and I can close this. I can do this and you click on download. Here you can see that. So we are redirecting to this. So in the index.html, I think here we need to open window dot open and further in the this dot I want the URL. It's in here. I'll copy this dot response URL. Right? It will download now. Copy this. Again I'll run it and copy this hash. I'll click on reload. I'll try to click on oh shit. I'll upload new file again. Screenshot one. Upload. Once you upload, you'll get an hash. Take this hash. Come back to the page. Give the file here. Click on download. It has been downloaded. So we completed how to upload a file using the IPFS. We have uploaded it. We have downloaded it. Now, if you want to connect this something to the Ethereum smart contract, so what to do is that so whatever we are getting the response as hash, this hash will write a one smart contract will store that hash in the Ethereum smart contract. So if any change in the document, the hash will get changed. So whenever we want to retrieve the document, again you go to the Ethereum smart contract, get that value, and using that value, you can get the document back. So we need to write one smart contract and add to this. So you can write your smart contract. If you are facing any difficulties in writing a smart contract and uploading the hash state into the smart contract, please let me know. I will do one more video writing a smart contract and uploading this hash, whatever you are getting. Once we have uploaded to the IPFS, I'll try to showcase how exactly we can store this document hash in the Ethereum smart contract. Thank you. Thank you all.